What's up everybody, Devlin here with another Greats of the Gridiron video tutorial. In this tutorial, we're going to briefly review how to create yourself a new league. I'm going to go into the league menu and then I'm going to select league management. Now that I'm in league management, I can come over to the file menu and select create a league. Now that I'm in the league configuration window, I can give my league a name, set a commissioner name. I can scroll down a little bit here and also give my league a commissioner password. And further, I can start setting up conference names and division names. So I'll call conference 1, we'll call it the North Conference. And then we'll have a North Conference South, actually let's do a North Conference West and a North Conference East. Then we'll do a South Conference and then a South Conference West followed by a South Conference East. When we're supporting 32 teams, you will be able to name all 4 divisions. Now that we have that set up, let's take a brief look at some of these settings that we have here. Mode set here is set up to season. We also have a PvP mode. We'll get into what these different modes are specifically later on. For now, we'll leave this set to season, which is specifically a database designed to be around season scheduling, standings, and everything like that. The PvP mode is going to be more for your one-off games where you don't want to pollute your database with statistics that don't have anything to do with your season play. The salary cap, you can set that to whatever you want. Not used quite yet. It will be very soon. And the same with cost per point. However, your max TAC is going to be a value somewhere in the vicinity of 12,000 to 28,000, depending on how weak or strong you generally want to make your generated teams. These will also be used as reserve points for later purposes in the game that we'll get into later on. For right now, I'm going to set this to a number of 25,000. This will give me several players generated who are in the 400 plus total attribute range. I'll hit the generate button and now I can click on any of these teams here and I can see their general player stats. I have a TBD team here and I will have a TBD team for every number of players that I create when I hit the generate button. In this case I have 4. By clicking on one of the TBD teams, I can now name this team with a coach name. We'll just call him Coach 1. For the team The Ones in Onesville at One Stadium. We don't even have to generate something like that. I think I like that. Just as is, we can hit create. And now we have a ones team set up. Note that none of these players or teams have actually been written to any form of a database, so thus they do not exist only except for here. We're going to leave these 3 TBD teams TBD for later purposes with this file and other tutorials. In the meantime, I'm going to hit the create button. And it's going to let me know that I'm about to create this database and that I won't further be able to edit any TBD teams through this panel, but I can edit them later through the use of the edit team window. Furthermore, it gives me an indication that you can only have one league with a particular name in existence at a time. I'm going to hit OK. Sit tight and wait a few minutes while it generates. Now the league has been created and opened. We can see here at the top that our league has indeed been opened and activated. We can also notice here that where we created the ones team, that this conference has only 3 teams. So that's because when we created the ones team, it was automatically set to a state of inactive. We will get to that in another video when we discuss activating and deactivating teams for season play. We can now come to the Open League browser, select our league, and hit open. Although it was already open once we had created it, this would be the process for opening it from any other location. That about covers it for how to create a league. We will get into more videos such as this one coming soon. Thanks a lot.